Hi there, my name's Andy Hillier, and today's guitar lesson is going to be on the new song by Nothing But Thieves called Oh No, He Said What. It's a cool little track, fun to play. I'm going to teach you the whole song, but just before I do, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, press the notifications, leave me some comments in the comments section, and if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, and you want the tabs for this and loads of other songs, then you can support me on my Patreon page. Links in the description. My guitar is in standard tuning. Now the song starts with the riff, which sounds like this. So to play that, we're going to start with an open E string. It's on the last semiquaver of the bar. Starts with an upstroke and then goes up, down. So you got, so from the beginning of the count goes 1, 2, 3, 4. So up, up, down. Then E2, then open E, E3, open E, E2, and then we're going to go down, up on the E. So far you got, or slowly that's, bar 2 is the same as bar 3 is the same as bar 2, so and so is bar 4, and bar 5 is the same, apart from we've just got a little hit on the end there, which sort of takes over like the synth chords, which is D5 with the first finger, G5, and then little finger on B8. You could actually play the riff through the whole of the next line, but I'm going to show you the chords that go over the top. Okay, so the whole line slowly goes. Okay, so we're just hitting that chord on the end. Up to speed, it goes like this. Okay, we go on to the next line, we keep hold of that chord. We're then going to hit, the first finger stays on the D5 and the G5. We're going to go to B7. That's actually hitting on an upstroke. And then back to the 8 on the B string. So if we hit the chord from the previous line, we've got, we're then going to hit this chord, which is, I suppose, acting as a A7 chord. D7, G6, and B8. So that's going into bar number 8. We'll then play B7 and G8, and then B8 and G8. Okay, so if we go from, again, that chord from the previous line, you can see it there in the brackets. Don't play any notes in the brackets, they're just held on. But the whole line goes this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then it's just going to go into what is the verse. So let's put the whole of the intro together, the 2 lines, then it will make a bit more sense. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's the whole of the intro. That takes us to the verse, where it's basically doing that same riff for 4 beats, doing okay, that we've already done. It then hits a C chord, which is A3, with D5, G5 and B5. I'm just putting my 3rd finger across that. Lasts for 2 bars, so it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. We then have an A/C sharp, which is your first finger, A4, second finger on B5, third finger G6, little finger on D7, hit the middle 4 strings, then goes back down to a C chord, and then a D chord, which is the same as C but up 2 frets, so A5 with D7, G7 and B7. So bars 14, 15, 16 and 17 go 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So C for 2 bars, A/C sharp for a bar, and then C for 2 beats, D for 2 beats. And that line repeats, so that's the verse. Let's just try it through once. I'm going to hit a open E before the bar that we start, before the line, there's an open E. Okay, so hopefully it makes sense. So let's try the whole of that verse. 1, 2, 3, 4. So like I say, that repeats. It then goes on to this next section, which is the bridge. And all it's doing is going. So for that, it's an E minor chord, A2 and D2, hit all the strings. And then this next chord, which is kind of C major 7 over E, or in E minor with an added sharp 5. All I do is put my first finger on B1 and try and mute off the E string nearest to the floor. So it's open E with A2, D2, open G and B1. And that lasts for 2 bars as well. And then it goes to an E minor 6, open E with A2, D2, open G, and then B2. Again, try and mute off the E string so you hear that B2 on the top. And then just goes back to an E minor for 4 bars. So the whole of that line goes 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. And then you'll notice there's an A chord there, a bar chord A. First finger barred across all the strings on the 5th fret. Second finger on G6. Third finger A7. Little finger on D7. So that A chord is going to be like the first hit of the chorus. So let's go on to that chorus. So we've got that A chord. And I'll just play the chorus for you so you can hear it go. So this. Okay, so for that, the A chord, we've hit it on an upstroke on the previous line, and then we're going to do another hit on it. So 2 hits on the A. Then C, you're going to go up, down. So far you got 2 Ds, and then an E minor chord, first finger A7, second finger B8, third finger D9, little finger G9, and it's going to go up, down. So far slowly we've got this from the A chord on the previous line goes. So we've got up, down on that E minor chord, and then 2 more downs on it, and jump straight back to a D on an upstroke, and then an up, down on the D. So down, down on the E minor, then up, up, down on D. So far from the beginning of the line, you've got. Then 2 G triads, B3 with G4 and D5. And then A chord, up, down. C chord, up, down. 2 Ds. I put an E minor chord there because on the second chorus it goes to that E minor. But in the first one it just goes back, after the first chorus it just goes back to the riff. So let's try the whole of that chorus. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's the first chorus. Like I say, it goes back to the riff. It then does a verse, bridge, and then this chorus again. On the second chorus, it hits that E minor chord, goes on to the next line, which does another E minor. So you've done 2 E minors. Down, up, down, and then down, down, and then goes to a D chord, goes up, up, down. So, okay, so that's like the end of the second chorus. So you've got. There's then a middle 8, which is just playing E minor for a bar, D for a bar, A/C sharp for a bar, and then C for a bar. And it repeats that, each one just for a bar. So it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, and repeats. We then have a guitar solo, which sounds like this. So to play that, open E, then D2 twice. You're going to tap a harmonic on the 14th fret. So you keep holding down the D2, and then tap at the 14th fret, and you get that harmonic. So you got this so far. We then have this crazy fast lick that slowly sounds like this. So to play that, we're going to play D11 with the first finger, hammer onto D12 with the second finger, and then hammer onto 14 with the little finger. Tap 17, then pull off back to the 14, pull off to the 12, and pull off to the 11. So you got. Then slide that first finger up to 12, hammer on to 14, tap 19, pull off to 17 with the little finger, pull off to the 14, pull off to the 12, and then hammer back to the 14. So slowly up to there, we've got. Then play A12 and bend it up. So the whole of that lick goes. That's the whole solo. So that lick's really fast as well. It goes, or something like that. You'll have to work on that one. And that's the whole solo. It then goes back to the bridge and plays the bridge. And then there's chorus till the end of the song. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed that little guitar lesson and found it useful. If you have, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, press the notifications, leave me some comments in the comment section. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, and you want to print the tabs off for this and loads of other songs, then you can support me on my Patreon page. Links in the description. Well, thanks for watching this. I do appreciate it. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.